Eat and drink, but at the right time. In our super busy 21st century lives, most of us try to do as much as we can in 24 hours. However, we usually do things whenever it suits us. An expert says that this is disrupting our body's natural cycle, making us feel tired at times when we should feel awake, and vice versa. Science shows that by doing things at the right time, we can be happier and healthier. Have breakfast at 8 p.m. In a recent study, research found having breakfast of this time is good for our blood sugar levels. So the food you eat now will give you the energy you need. It's also important not to skip breakfast. Another research team from Sweden suggested that people who ate a regular breakfast as teenagers were 32% less likely to be of risks of heart disease as adults. Don't drink coffee in the morning. Have one at 3 p.m. Most coffee drinkers make a cup as soon as they wake up. However, research have suggested that early morning is the worst time to drink coffee because it stops the body from producing the stress hormone cortisol, which we need at this time to help us to wake up. The best time to drink coffee or caffeine in general is between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. when it can make us more mentally alert, according to a study conducted by the University of Sheffield a few years ago.
Have lunch between 12 and 2 o'clock. This is when your body digests food best because it's this when the stomach produces the most acid. So it's the ideal time to have your main meal of the day. An experiment did journalists and the University of Surrey found that blood glucose levels after an evening meal were much higher than when people had the same meal early in the day, and high levels of glucose can cause diabetes. Have dinner at 7 o'clock p.m. Have your evening meal early. It should be delicious. Our sense of smell and taste are the best at this time, but light. More good times for your body. Ideally, you should get off when the sun rises. When we see daylight, we stop produce the sleep hormone melatonin and start getting ready for the day ahead. Do yoga or go for a walk before breakfast. Doing part tasks at 11 a.m. when your brain is working the best. Weight filling seasons are the best done at midday. That's when your muscles are the strongest. The best time to run or ride a bike is 5 o'clock p.m. when you lack capacity import for endurance sports. This is the rest. Go to bed between 9 o'clock p.m. and 11 p.m. is when your body temperature starts to go down and the brain begins to produce melatonin.
Okay, I start the questions. Why is the why is it important to have breakfast every day when you are a teenager?
Because it's good for your blood sugar levels and will give the energy you need. The second question, what effect does caffeine have on you if we drink in between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock p.m.?
Make use more mentality alert. Um, what's the difference between having a steak and French fries for lunch and having it for dinner?
In the lunch is when your body digests best the food. Why should an early evening meal be delicious?
Our sense of smell and taste are at their best at this time. What's the best physical activity to do early in the morning
Early in the morning is yoga or walk,
and in the afternoon?
and the afternoon is ride a bike. Why does the body produce melatonin?
Go to the bed between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. This is when your body temperature starts to go down and the brain begins producing melatonin.
This. A. Answer the questions with a partner. Do you believe all the information in this article? Why not? Have examples from your one experience.
No, I think no, I think all the information is true, but most of it is. For example, I don't know anyone who has been affected by drinking coffee outside of minors. And you?
Yes, I believe, for example, in the activities in the morning and the afternoon, I practice sometimes.
Um, would you consider changing any of your habits based of, on this information?
Yes, for example, in the breakfast, sometimes I don't have breakfast for the times, so I have breakfast more time. And you?
Yes, to sleep between 9 or 11 at night.
The 5A. What about you? Answer the questions with a partner. What was your favorite food when you were a child?
My favorite food when I was a child was spaghetti. And you, what is your favorite food when you were a child?
My favorite food when I was a child is the pizza or the burger.
Mm, what kinds of things did your mother or father cook?
My mother cooked the everything except the seafood.
Do you still eat them?
Yes, I steal the food. And you?
My mom cooks typical Mexican food, and I usually eat them.
Do you still eat them?
Hmm.
Do you have a favorite restaurant? What do you like most about it? The food, the atmosphere, the service, or the price?
No, I don't know. I don't have a favorite restaurant. You have a favorite restaurant?
Yes, I have a favorite restaurant. It's the Pollo Feliz. The
What
most like the
What
my
do you
restaurant
look? What do you
is
like
the
most about it? The food, the atmosphere, the service, or the price?
food and the service is the best in the Naucalpan. Is
Okay.